Chosen ones. Shout out to all chosen ones. Shout out to all chosen ones working on themselves to become their true versions, to become their true, their real and authentic self. Um, Guys, in this video, I want us to talk about why chosen ones go through a lot of test time, trial times, and hard times, and a lot of temptation, right? Some of you have no clue about these things, but the day the Most High chose you, all right, a war has been declared between you and the enemy of your soul. That is why you go through what you go through. That is why you're going through the trials, you're going through the test, you're going through the temptation, and you feel like what you're going through is so much than what others are going through. It is because you have been chosen. There is a particular, a unique, special anointing on you. There is a greater hand, a greater call on you. And that is why the enemy of your soul is fighting you tooth and nail, right? That is the reason, guys. That is why most chosen ones, before you were a clot of blood, God has chosen you. He said in his word, before the foundation of the earth, I have chosen you. I have ordained you. I have appointed you. All right, onto this earth to come and bear fruit, bear good fruits. Right, so since that day, a war has been declared, and the enemy of your soul starts to fight you, right? Because they did the same to Jesus Christ. And what they did to Jesus, that's they will do to you. The world hates Jesus. The world didn't accept him. And because the world did not accept him, you as a chosen one by him, you will also go through what he has been through. You have got to know that a servant cannot be more than his master, right? So if your master has passed through the tests, the trials, the tribulations, the temptations, then so is you also. All right? Great. This is the reason why most chosen ones, when you study them closely, you will see that most chosen ones are orphans. I'm telling you. Because since they were a clot of blood, they've been chosen. The hand of God is upon them, and the enemy of their soul decide to fight them. So sometimes your mom or your dad got to pass on. Sometimes you are going to even lose both of them, right? And that happened so that you will face the reality of life. The enemy of your soul is going to do that, did that in your life so that you will pass through the valley of shadows of death. Because those who have even mothers and fathers, look at what they're going through. How much more you without a father and a mother? Imagine what you go through, what you go through in the hands of people, in the hands of caretakers, caregivers, and stuff. It is not easy, all right? It is because you have been chosen. So the enemy of your soul is doing that to terminate the assignment, okay? The purpose of God on your life. But the enemy has no clue that God knows you and God has empowered you, and God knows that nothing that the enemy is going to do is going to stop the light of God in your life from shining. No matter what you go through, if you are chosen, right, you will overcome. Unless you don't know that you are chosen and you are living your life in ignorance, right? That is why I am creating the awareness that if you are a chosen one, you are powerful and you got to step in that power. And the moment you stepped in that power and authority, in the believer's authority, and you take charge, and you know that your God, your creator, has power over all created things, and nothing created by God can be used against you, and it will work and it will prosper. You have defeated the enemy of your soul. And that is how it is, guys. All right? So fear not. Step in that power. Know that you are born great. You are born powerful. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can separate you from the love of God. Because great is He that is in you than he or she that is in this world. Right? You are created to be great, to be powerful, right? To conquer. That is who you are as a chosen one. All right? So these are the reasons, guys, why most chosen ones suffer the most. Most chosen one goes through testing time, trial times, hard times. The moment you decide to commit to Jesus, to your creator, you've declared war. The devil, the enemy of your soul, is going to fight you tooth and nail just to make you coil back, or just to make you, go back to the world. Because chosen ones, we are living in this world, but we are not really part of it. We are just passing through. Right? So, if you are chosen and you know that you are chosen and you commit yourself to the ways of the Lord, you are going to be attacked like never before. In your dreams, in your life, whatever. All right? But you got to know also that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. No tongue rise up against you in judgment shall succeed. The weapons are going to definitely be formed. They are going to test your faith. They are going to tempt you, right? But out of the temptation, the trials, the testing that will come your way, if you stood your ground, you stand your ground, and you keep the faith in God burning, no matter the temptation that comes your way, there is going to be a way of escape. And nothing out of God's control is going to happen to you as a chosen one. I'm telling you. All right? So you got to commit. I know when you commit, it's not going to be easy. That is why, if the moment you take a decision, a genuine decision, real decision to commit, to really commit to God, to really commit to your creator, to your maker, to live a very purposeful life, a very great life, you are going to face a whole lot of attacks. This is the reason why it is not everybody that is able to break through. Right? It is not everybody. Everybody is born great. But if you commit genuinely, really, you are going to be tested. There is a saying, there is an adage in my local dialect, my local language. Okay, I'll say it in English. It says, a meat that contains fat is proved by fire. Right? And that is it. If you are a chosen one, if you are really chosen and you are committed to the ways of the Lord, you are definitely going to be tested. You are going to face a lot of tests, trials, tribulations, temptations are going to come your way. You got to know that, right? So you will see a lot of people, if they decide to change from an addiction or a behavior, or let's say womanizing, the moment you take that decision to stop womanizing, you've seen that womanizing is your weakness, or chasing the womanizing is your weakness, and you take a decision to quit from that, you will see that a lot of the opposite gender, you'll be attracted to them. They will be coming your way from nowhere. The Lord will be giving you a whole lot of temptations and stuff. All right? These are things to test you. They are trials. They are temptations to check your genuineness. All right? There is no promotion without testing. All right? If you say you are of God, if you say you are chosen, what shows that you are chosen? It is the test, the trials, the temptations that will come your way, that will show, that will prove that indeed you are a chosen one. All right? And if you go through such test, such temptation, and you pass, then you will be promoted. That is how it is. Remember, Jesus Christ, after he fasted for 40 days, 40 nights, what happened? He was tested by the devil. Satan came to him and was telling him, look at all these mansions, look at all these things. I'm going to give it to you if you decide to follow me. And Jesus rebuked him. All right? So Jesus was tempted. He was tempted. Devil tempted him, said, if you are indeed a child of God, the Son of God, jump from this high mountain, and the angels will protect you. All right? You see the temptations? Jesus was tempted. As they did to Jesus, so are they going to do to you. Anything closer to God, closer to Jesus, anything that is of God is definitely going to be tested. And that is to prove your genuineness. All right? The test is for your good. It is to mature you. It is to help you to be promoted into the kingdom of God. You know, as you're chosen, God is proud of you. God knows the power he has put in you. And he knows that nothing that the devil is going to do, the enemy of your soul is going to do to you, will make you, follow the devil. God is proud of you for that. All right? So sometimes God is going to allow the devil testing. It happened to Job. He was tested. God allowed the devil to tempt Job. And the devil inflicted Job with sickness, disease, affliction, serious one, just for Job to curse God, to look at God in a bad light. But Job refused to look at God in a bad light, to say anything negative about God, to curse God. And through that, Job was able to overcome. If you are a chosen one, you are going to go through a whole lot of tough moments. It is to build you. It is to strengthen your desire. It is to make you unstoppable and unbreakable. So when temptation hits, when trials, when the test come, don't lose faith. Know that anything chosen by God, anything closer to God, closer to Jesus, is going to receive attacks. So when the attacks are coming, when the tests, the trials, the temptations are coming, know that the breakthrough is just a stone throw away. So keep the faith. Don't lose your guard. Persist, persevere, forbear, be consistent, be patient, and keep the fire burning always. Breakthrough is coming. Alright? Never ever give up. You are powerful. And you got to step in that power and let that power gain supremacy over your being, over your entire life. And I tell you, nothing, absolutely nothing, shall separate you from the love of God. Nothing. Not affliction, not sickness, not disease, not test, not trials, not temptations. Name it. Sicknesses, whatever. Just name it. Absolutely nothing can separate us from the love of God. So never give up, no matter what you're going through. Know that it is because you are chosen. It is because there is something great deposited in you. That is why you're going through what you're going through. Alright? Anything precious is going to receive attack. I'm telling you, that is life. Alright? That is life. And that tells you the power of God in your life. So never, ever give up. God is with you. God is with us. Emmanuel.